Hi guys, today on Divas Can Cook, we are making a homemade coconut pound cake. So if you are a coconut fan, or hey, even if you're not, this cake is a true crowd pleaser. It's easy to make, it has simple ingredients. Y'all ready? Let's go. Okay, we're going to start with our dry ingredients. So I'm going to add my all-purpose flour into a large bowl. Next, I'm going to add in a little bit of baking powder and some salt. We're going to mix this all around, and that is it for our dry ingredients. Love pound cakes. They're so easy. That's it. Okay, now to our wet ingredients. I have some sugar in a bowl. I'm going to add in some butter. No butter flavor shortening this time. Okay, just all butter because, yeah, there's a time and place for everything. And right now, it's all about the butter. Go ahead and cream this together on low speed until it looks like this right here. Kind of like a dough, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the perfect texture that we're going for. And next we're going to add in our eggs, just 3 little eggs. Now, if you wanted to make this in a bundt pan, go ahead and just double the recipe. It comes out perfect, but I'm doing a little loaf pan here. Go ahead and mix those eggs in one at a time. We're going to mix it in between each egg. And then once you have all those eggs perfectly mixed in, we're going to add in our extracts. We're going to add in a little bit of coconut extract. Make sure that it's pure coconut extract. I don't want a lot of stuff in it, just pure natural coconut extract. It smells so divine. This is really going to give us that beautiful coconut flavor that we're going for here. I do a tablespoon because I like it. And then we're going to add in a little bit of, where's my vanilla? There, a little bit of vanilla, not too much. Dump those extracts in, and now just go ahead and mix them on up, just like that. Looks great. Okay, so now we're going to mix our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients, and we're going to alternate it. We're going to alternate it with some coconut milk. Where's my coconut milk? There it is. Some coconut milk. And we're also going to use a little bit of whole milk. I'm not going to use buttermilk in this one like I normally do. Whole milk and coconut milk, that is a ticket for this one right here. Look how whipped and creamy this batter is. Yep, that's how it should look, just like that. Next, I'm going to fold in some shredded coconut flakes. Go ahead and just fold those in. I love this batter. Okay, now I'm going to place this into my prepared loaf pan that I have greased and lightly floured. Dump that all up in there. Make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl. Get all of that batter in there and give it a few little shakes to get it nice and even. Release those air bubbles. We're going to pop this into the oven. My oven is at 325. We're going to bake it for about 60 to 65 minutes. And when it comes out of the oven, let it sit on that cooling rack until that pan is nice and warm. And then you can flip it out and place it on a cooling rack to finish cooling completely. Meanwhile, we're going to make our glaze. Coconut glaze, of course. I have some powdered sugar in a bowl. I'm going to add in a little bit of whole milk. You can use some coconut milk if you want to, but yeah, I'm using whole milk. I'm going to add a little bit of, what's that, salt. Don't forget that salt, you guys. That salt is going to really mellow out all that sweetness. It really will. A little tiny pinch of salt, that's a trick. And now that we have it looking all silky and smooth, we're going to add in our extracts. I'm going to add in some vanilla extracts, and then we're going to add in some coconut extracts. If you want to add in some butter flavoring, that's fine. If you want to add in a splash of lemon, that's also fine. Okay, here is my favorite part. I like this part. When the cake has cooled completely, go ahead and drizzle on half of that coconut glaze, just half of it, and then just let it kind of, slide down the sides, and then immediately we're going to pack on that coconut. The glaze is kind of like our glue to hold that coconut into place. You can use fresh coconut, any kind of coconut you want to, okay? All right, so I'm going to sprinkle this all over the top and kind of press it in to really get it to stay. And once it has hardened up, I'm going to get the rest of that glaze and just drizzle it on top. It's going to hold that coconut in place, and it's going to be so delicious and pretty. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Let that glaze harden up, and then you can go ahead and slice into it. And I love the texture of this pound cake. And this pound cake was cold because I put it in the fridge, but yet the texture is still very moist and tender, and this just gets better the next day, like all pound cakes do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos later.